welcome you to Los Angeles, California. The opening tip won by the Lakers as we get started here at Staples Center. Jay, the Lakers not just a great franchise, but they are a brand in the NBA. With LeBron James, what do you make of Laker fans accepting him maybe now or down the road as one of their own?
They better accept him now. I agree wholeheartedly with Jeannie Buss when she said they're not Laker fans if they're not happy about LeBron James. He is a Laker, and this is one of the most loyal fan bases we have, not just in this country, but in the entire world. The most Twitter followers of all the teams in the NBA.
Good recovery. Hits a second free throw. Spurs have it. To DeRozan. Has a chance. DeRozan with a shot that misses. To Caldwell Pope. Short jumper off the mark.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
DeRozan to Aldridge. Caldwell Pope to Ball. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. Wilt Chamberlain, Jerry West, each won just 1 with the Lakers. Elgin Baylor didn't win any. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans because when you see the likes of Kobe or Michael Jordan, they won all their championships in the same city. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
To James. From the painted area, won't go down. San Antonio ball. To the rim, lays it up and in.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Ball with the basketball. Down a point to James. Ball to James. Fires the 3. LeBron James missed his first. That one goes. Jay, what makes LeBron so special on the offensive end?
Well, first and foremost, look at that frame. 6'9", 265 pounds with the agilities of a guard. He can blow by you. If he dips that shoulder, there's no way. There is nobody in the NBA that can guard that man one-on-one.
Here comes the screen. The screen sets him up for 2.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
To Ball. Nothing going here on that drive. Ball to Kyle Kuzma. With the step back.
Just like Linsanity in New York, Kuzmania took L.A. by storm his rookie year. There's no doubt he has crazy talent, but it's his heart that endears him to the fans and his teammates. Even though he was drafted late in the first round, Kyle Kuzma is the one.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc, knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Curling inside. Shot from the lane, won't go. San Antonio with the basketball. To DeRozan. Doesn't get the bounce.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Inside, he scores.
What a pass. I have no clue how that ball even made it through the traffic.
DeRozan with the basketball. They trail by 1. Nothing going here on that drive. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. For 3, knocks it down in the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
Most definitely contact on that forearm during the follow-through. You have to give the offensive player a lot of credit. The concentration you need to make a shot after getting fouled, that's big time.
Rudy Gay at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. For his career, 79% at the line. Free throw good. He's able to polish off the 3-point play. Across the timeline comes James. Down 3. Ball to Caldwell Pope. Beyond the arc for 3. The rebound taken by San Antonio. Mills in possession. Looking to make something happen. Gasol to Rudy Gay. Deep left corner. Patty Mills to DeRozan. DeMar DeRozan. 2 of 4 now.
I mean, I don't know how much better the defense has to play you on that one. The guy was right in your grill and you still knocked it down.
Lonzo Ball brings it up the floor. To James. Here comes the screen. James throws it down.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop. And look, no disrespect to Dwayne Casey of Toronto. I mean Detroit, because he was the coach of the year for Toronto even though he got fired. But for Greg Popovich to lead this team to 7th place in the Western Conference with 47 wins is beyond me. I do not understand how he is not the coach of the year. When you have a guy like Manu Ginobili, who is older than me, and he's able to lead this team to where they were last year, that says everything you need to know about Pop.
One thing, Jay, you're not 40 years old yet, so that's good. And 2, they had to reinvent how they did things last year. Kawhi Leonard played barely 10 games last season, so they found a way to do it. Then you add DeRozan. I'm so interested to see what this Spurs team is going to be. Yes, you lose Kawhi, but you never really had him last year either. To James. Ball to James. Trying to cash in, knocks it down off the step back. Veteran move right there.
Still blows my mind that this young man is 16 years in the NBA, has not had one bad injury, but more importantly, it's about the respect of the game. That's what LeBron James brings to the table when you think about basketball. You respect the game, you get the benefits.
LeBron into the front court. Counting down towards 1 minute to play here in the opening quarter. Denied by DeRozan.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
To Gasol. Pau Gasol. Good start. He's made his first shot.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. James, a pass down low to Beasley. With the fadeaway, burns him for the basket.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
Spurs in possession. Patty Mills to Cunningham. Down to Gay. The pass set it all up.
Ed, did you see what this pass just did? Now it encourages his teammates to move with more sense of urgency because they understand that next time down the court, they might be on the receiving end of that pass.
James to Stevenson. Here comes the screen. Nice finish at the rim.
The passing has been great, but the movement without the ball has been even better. Seeing a play before it happens is a skill set a lot of people don't talk about. But a great pass combined with great movement, good luck with that.
Dante Cunningham with a chance at a 4-point play. Career mark of 64%. Three-pointer and now a free throw on the trip. Long heave from three-quarters court, and it's off the rim. Came so close to draining that one from three-quarters court, but that'll do it for this opening period. First quarter complete, on to the second period. A little bit of a feeling out process so far.
I really like what I'm seeing. Both teams look engaged. There's some trash talking going on the court. I think this has a making to be a big-time game.
Beasley takes down the board. Hart to James. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
JaVale McGee trying to cash in on the three-point play. History not on his side. 58% from the line. Free throw good as he finishes off the three-point play. They're back within a bucket. Right now, San Antonio's possession. Jay coinciding with Tim Duncan being taken #1 in 1997. 21 straight years the Spurs have made the playoffs. Last year, as tough as any for them to crack the top 8.
And when this team didn't get Kawhi Leonard back, I thought there was no way that they would make the playoffs. And for this team to finish one of the 7 teams vying for 6 spots, that goes to show you how talented of a coach Greg Popovich is. And at the beginning of the year, Ed, if I had told you without Leonard on the court, that a lineup of Paul Gasol, LaMarcus Aldridge, Rudy Gay, DeJounte Murray, Manu Ginobili, Tony Parker, and Kyle Anderson would be the 7th seed in the West and make the playoffs, would you have believed me?
It takes a great conductor. Yes, and a foul. Hell of a chance at a three-point play.
Oh, he should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. LeBron James at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 73%. Free throw's good to cement the three-point play. The lead is back down to 1. Spurs have it.
Hey, lock up, lock up. You open, baby. Shoot that, shoot that.
Five seconds to shoot. Fires the three. Cleans it up. Gasol. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
And he connects on the first free throw. No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Hart goes to the left side. Down for McGee. To Stevenson. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. 4-3. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. First one, count it. That one won't go. One more to come. San Antonio ball. Patty Mills. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to
Jay, last year the Lakers 35-47, but that was before the King headed out west. What impact, obviously, will LeBron James have on this Lakers team and their record?
There's no doubt that I think the Lakers will get over 35 wins. Will they get over 50, though, is the major question. I don't see that happening, considering last year only 2 teams in the West, Golden State and Houston, had over 50 wins.
West is loaded, so if you don't get over 50, if you're the Lakers, are you still in the playoffs?
I think the Lakers will probably be a 6th seed. Yes, they will be in the playoffs this year.
Here comes the screen. To Aldridge. Patty Mills. Shot from in close, no good. Hart to Beasley. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's rebounded by the Spurs. Lance Stevenson able to recover with the block. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
LA has finally accepted that post position down low on the block. What I mean by that is when he first got to the Spurs, he had Tim Duncan, and also throughout his tenure, he's had Dwayne Dedmon, where he hasn't had to be that anchor. He is a mid-range assassin and also somebody that has an array of moves on the block. If you confront the post, potentially double the post, make him a passer, or if he's on the perimeter, force him to put the ball down on the ground, you might have a chance to stop the big man.
San Antonio with the basketball. Patty Mills to Aldridge. LaMarcus Aldridge. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
This has been quite the redemption story for LA. In the 2016-17 season, there seemed to be a rift between him and Spurs management. Had a very difficult time finding his way, wasn't used to being an anchor down low at the post position. But this is the brilliance of Greg Popovich. Sat him down, spoke to him man-to-man multiple times, and got LA to buy into something bigger than himself, which is the reason why he is one of the most dominant bigs in the league.
Here's LeBron for 2. Knocks it down from mid-range.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Los Angeles, they have it. JaVale McGee to Ball. To James. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
To Aldridge. Plenty of contact. The shot no good. LeBron with it up top. Down 4. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The results, he's going to the line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Oops, he missed the first one. Second one goes. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Jay, DeMar DeRozan fell in love with Toronto as a player and a person. Now, the worst places to go than San Antonio and what they built. But no question, DeRozan's playing with a chip on his shoulder.
He most definitely is, and he will embrace Greg Popovich and also the San Antonio Spurs. But that trade really affected him. And to all the fans out there that said, well, you got a lot of money, who cares? I'm going to read you what DeMar DeRozan said. He said, people say, what are you depressed about? You can buy anything you want. I wish everyone in the world was rich so they would realize money isn't everything. It's about loyalty for DeMar DeRozan.
Beasley to James. LeBron James. With that, he's 5 for 9. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
Gets it to go, and the foul.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
LaMarcus Aldridge trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 80% at the line. Free throw good as he completes the three-point play. The lead is up to 6. Lakers at the controls right now. Curling inside. The screen sets him up for 2.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Rudy Gay. Down low, Aldridge. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
LaMarcus Aldridge at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. The free throw, perfect. And the lead is up to 7. Ball brings the rock up court. To James. Here comes the screen. Sizing up the defense. And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
LeBron James at the line. First free throw is good. And gets both to drop at the line. Spurs in possession. To Rudy Gay. Even to Zubats with the block.
That kid can block out the sun, man.
Can't connect from in close. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
To Aldridge. Shot from the lane won't go. Ball with it up top. The margin is 3 as we approach halftime. Oh, leaves the defender in the dust. Chance here for LeBron. Add 2 points to the board.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
To Aldridge. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. Nothing going here on that drive. 19-footer at the buzzer. Yes, at the buzzer. He just managed to get it off in time. As a result, they're ahead on the scoreboard here at the end of the first half.
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here. The Lakers have the lead, but not by much. And they've been showing off some excellent shooting, and it's ultimately points that win games. So if they can keep this up, there's a great chance they can finish with a victory. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Spurs are still very much in this matchup. I love the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impressed me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the San Antonio Spurs.
Game track. Bench points.
The NBA season is long, and these days, starters take rest days. And that's why it's so important to have bench players that can be productive like we're seeing here today.
Player of the half.
LeBron James was lighting up the scoreboard in the first half. And I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure out what it'll take to slow him down. He looks like he's in a zone.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete. But even the best players have off nights. Today has just been one of those nights for this guy. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Right now, San Antonio's possession. To Aldridge. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Nothing going here on that drive. And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
First try, no good. He missed a pair of free throws. To Aldridge. Lets it fly from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
Nothing going here on that drive. James gets it in the left corner. Caldwell Pope. Nobody even close. Count the basket for Caldwell Pope.
Great shot by the offense. But the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Screen coming. DeRozan. Shot clock winding down. Has a look. Deep 2 there. Won't go. LeBron into the front court. His guys now down by a point. Now preparing to shoot at the line.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just got to let them play, ref.
First try at the line, no good. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Spurs have it. Surveys the floor. James into the front court. Our score all even in this third quarter. Kuzma to James. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
To Aldridge. Nothing going here on that drive. Inside, he scores.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Good defense. He had nowhere to go. The result, jump ball. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. From the painted area, won't go down. To Aldridge. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
James to Kyle Kuzma. Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
San Antonio ball. Down low, Aldridge. Short jumper off the mark. Lonzo with it. Tie game, third quarter. James to Kyle Kuzma. James to Kyle Kuzma. Cleans it up. Offensive board. Rudy Gay goes to the left side. Down low, Aldridge. JaVale McGee pins it. That's his first of the game.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Aldridge. Five to shoot for San Antonio. Not going down for him this time. Lonzo Ball with the rock. To James. Probing the defense. 5 to shoot for Los Angeles. Short jumper stays out.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
To Rudy Gay. Has a chance. The shot by Gay, no good.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
To Aldridge. Rudy Gay, deep left corner. Down low, Aldridge. From long range. Shot off the mark. Good defense. Across the timeline comes James. He'll run the offense. And draws the foul.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
First one goes down. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Mills in possession. His guys now trailing by a point. Rudy Gay to Patty Mills. The Spurs with 4 on the shot clock. And the rebound comes down to Ball. To James. Defense making the ball handler work. Ball to Beasley. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. It's James. The Spurs have the board. San Antonio with the basketball. Patty Mills. Even to Zubac. Snatching it out of the air. That's his first of the game.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Knocks it down off the step back.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Mills in possession. His guys down 3. Screen coming. Rudy Gay to Patty Mills. Down to 5 on the 24. Here's a chance from long range. Well defended. Tough shot for Patty Mills. Ball into the front court. Up by 3. Missed it. How'd that not go down? Mills in possession. His guys can get a 2 for 1 if they time this out. And count the basket inside.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Los Angeles has the basketball. James to Josh Hart. James, a pass down low to Beasley. Michael Beasley with the slam. Neither side is giving up an inch.
I guarantee you tomorrow on Complex's social feed, that play will have millions of views. And I'm really looking forward to this fourth quarter because the first 3 have lived up to the billing.
3 quarters down, the Lakers have the lead. It's Lakers ball as we start the fourth quarter, and they'll be looking to finish strong.
And when you play stingy defense on one end, the other end takes care of itself.
To Josh Hart. James. To Josh Hart. Won't go. To Patty Mills. Another chance. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
No excuse to not be a little bit more physical there on the defensive end. Needed that stop.
James to Beasley. Scores from the post.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
Spurs in possession. To Gasol. Nothing going here on that drive. Gasol to Patty Mills. 5 to shoot for San Antonio. To Patty Mills. Fires the three. Tough shot. Well defended. Hart to James. Jumper's good.
Look at that. Calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Patty Mills. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Not always the first option, but his number was definitely called on that one.
Mills in possession. The margin standing now at 7. To Cunningham. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. Shot from the lane won't go. Right now, San Antonio's possession. Patty Mills to Cunningham. To Patty Mills. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Trying to cash in. And it's Zubac with the rebound. Hart. Oh, bad pass. Taken away by the Spurs. To Cunningham. The pass taken away by the Lakers. LeBron into the front court. Lead stands at 7. Spurs will take the timeout as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter.
You know, Ed, usually in timeouts, you see coaches give these rah-rah speeches. And what happens is it goes through the players up there and out the right. They don't pay attention. I've been a part of those huddles. What I just saw, though, I saw a coach snap a clipboard. No doubt about it. He has his team's attention.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Mills on the drive, but he can't finish. Hart. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Oh, he should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Even to Zubac, trying to cash in on the three-point play. 71% for his career. And he misses that one free throw. Mills in possession. His guys down 11. To Cunningham. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and the Lakers with the rebound. Ball with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. And there's the whistle. Neither player giving up an inch. We have a tie-up. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Ball. To Kyle Kuzma. Ball. James. And knocks it down. Jay, the defender, tough to gamble that time beyond the arc.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Patty Mills. To Aldridge. Almost, but no good. To James. Kuzma. To James. Not giving up on that play. The result, a tie-up. Time to shuffle things up. The official's ready. Let's see who can take the jump. Spurs have it. Patty Mills to Aldridge. Oh, he had him there for a second. Patty Mills to Aldridge. Can't connect from in close. Ball with it up top. His guys leading by 14. LeBron James wants it. Gets a look. Can't hit. Patty Mills. Getting dirty. Loose ball on the deck. JaVale McGee to Ball. To Aldridge. And he knocks it down, Jay.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Lakers ball. James to Ball. Look at the fight for that ball. We'll get a jump. They don't want to lose this possession. Let's see what they can do with the jump. Mills in possession. The deficit now up to a dozen. To Aldridge. For three. Off the mark. No good. Lonzo with it. Up a dozen. To James. Kyle Kuzma buries it on the catch and shoot.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those three things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Rudy Gay. Lonzo Ball with a piece. That's his first of the game.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Knocks down the first.
Good shot.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Lonzo Ball with the rock. To James. Kyle Kuzma. It's good. Defense has to pick things up.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Patty Mills. To Aldridge. Rudy Gay. Down to 5 on the 24 to Rudy Gay. Beyond the arc for three. He looked like he was buried, but the man from down under hits the three.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Kuzma to James. Fires the three. Not getting the bounce.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
The Lakers get the victory as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers got the win with a comfortable scoring margin. You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Spurs put up a fight, but didn't get their hands raised at the end. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup.
Game stats. Player of the game.
The chosen one put up the kind of points that made him an easy choice for this award. He couldn't be stopped. And when he realized he was in a zone, he just took it to another level. Here are the top 3 plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
See y'all next time.